How much gold is there in leveraging on Greece? You know, you've been following the story as closely as any of us have, and the finance minister says all is right, all is on track, and I think they reported they're back in surplus as of January. Were we making a heck of a lot of much ado about nothing?
I think there's been a lot of nonsense written in the press about this. Yeah, Greece is quite a small country. Yeah, if you believed all you read in the press, you'd think that the euro was about to crack because of Greece, and actually it's a very small member state. The sort of money they need to bail them out is less than the UK government has spent bailing out one of the many banks that we've had to bail out.
What are you doing with Greece then? What are you doing with IG Market? What are you doing at IG Markets? Are you snapping up every way to expose yourself to Greece that's possible?
No, the reverse. I mean, we've reduced our. We had a few clients in Greece. We've reduced our exposure to those. We had some bank deposits in Greek banks, and we've pulled those back. So yeah, prudent management. But certainly in terms of our client activity, I think they feel that the Greek sovereign debt play is a little bit hot for them. Yeah, it's not one that they're playing.
What have the retail derivative clients been doing? Are they banking? Is it an avalanche on top of the euro?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of interest in the euro. To be honest, in both directions. Yeah. I don't think there's a clear consensus.
Right. But you seem to believe otherwise, though. I mean, you know, off the top, you kind of poo-pooed the idea of the eurozone collapsing and the euro collapsing. When people referred in the last couple of weeks to the pigs markets, is there plenty of shining opportunity in a theme where everybody is sort of lumping everything over there together?
Yeah, I think there's no doubt the euro is going to be very volatile for a while to come now, as you get successive pieces of bad news from the so-called pigs. But it's not going to be nearly enough to break the euro in the short term. I think the interesting question is what happens longer term politically. Yeah, I don't think the voters in Germany or in France are going to be too happy that their tax money is being used to bail out countries that they probably see as being somewhat reckless. So I think longer term, so far the euro has been pretty popular in Europe, and I think, or at least in the northern parts of Europe, I think it might have some sort of a political backlash. But whether that's enough to break it longer term, I pretty much doubt that.
You've been talking to the local press during your trip to Australia about how the whole country, the whole economy, and the opportunities contained therein are completely delinked and on their own trajectory path. What do you mean by that? And what kind of actionable intelligence is associated with that kind of a commentary?
We know the global crisis gets called different things in different places, and here in Australia they're calling it the global financial crisis. But actually it wasn't that much of a global financial crisis. It was a global markets crisis. But the banking crisis was very much one of the US, of Europe and the UK. And I think one of the things that's happened here, or hasn't happened here, is that the banks in Australia were much more responsible than the banks in the rest of the world. And I think that's true generally of quite a lot of the Asia-Pacific region.
Okay, Mr.
And of
Howkins,
course,
thank you.
The economy here strongly... Yep, the economy here is strongly driven by commodities as well. Thank you.
Okay, very known fact there. We'll talk soon. Tim Howkins. Next on